Peace, everybody. Tapping in really quick because I know I'm in the bed, but when I first come out of the dream state, and I was lucid dreaming last night, and I just got out of a lucid dream state with a message. So when I come from, what's up, Joe? Hey, go on. When I come out of a lucid dream state and it's a message, I need to go ahead and share it because I don't want to move and keep my day going and start interacting, and then I lose the message because the message is not just for me. I've learned that my dreams and these messages I'm receiving are for the collective, for those who understand. So anyway, I'm going to go into it. I was in a dream state, and I was shopping with some friends. It was like I was with a group of friends and we were shopping. And it was a purse I had. Now, the purse that I was carrying was my mom's purse, and I knew in the dream that she had transitioned. It was aware. And I was at a counter getting ready to pay for it. I don't know. It's like I had so much abundance. I was getting ready to pay for something, some things that, oh, yeah. It was some shorts and a top. A friend of mine, we walked in the store, and there was some shorts I have wanted and a top, and they were right there for me, and they were only $3. Number three, okay? Everything was $3 that I wanted. Everything. Um, the tops, the shorts, everything was $3. So I gave it to the cashier for her to ring me up. And I come around the counter, my friends are standing there with some more friends that was there, and a lady and girl in particular that I'm friends with, that I used to associate myself with. She came up to me and she was like, "What kind of purse is this? Don't you know this purse is this, and this?" And her energy was really trying to throw me off of the fact that I had received to what was to me like a manifestation or a blessing, that everything that I wanted was on $3 and I only had to pay $12. Again, goes back to the number three. 2 plus 1 is 3. Everything was 3. I only had to pay 12. The number 3 was very significant in the dream. So anyway, she come up to me and she looked at the purse and she was like, "This not even like a real purse. This is this, and this. This is, you really supposed to use this for something else. It's not a purse." And I was like, "I don't care what it is. I'm using it as a purse and I like it." So anyway, I pull out my credit card. I paid, and they start, having conversations, really trying to talk about me behind my back. So instead of giving into that energy, I walked off. And when I walked off, I was able to fly. So I walked off. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I walked off and I started to fly. And I was flying all around the world and in my area, and I saw this crystal. One of the crystals that was pulled up from the ground was a pyrite. And if anybody is familiar with pyrite, and if you know what pyrite crystal is, the pyrite crystal is a significant crystal when you want to bring forth abundance, wealth, prosperity, anything like that into your life. It's like they call it, the name is pyrite, but they also call it fool's gold because it shimmers. It has this shimmery gold, kind of like bronze look to it. If you've ever, and you can look up pyrite, Pyrite, pyrite. So I was flying towards the pyrite, and then I saw different things, and then that's when I became lucid because I'm afraid of heights. So when I became lucid, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm flying. Don't look down, don't look." And then I was like, "No, I'm lucid. I have the power. I have the control. It doesn't even matter that I'm flying. I control this." So I looked down and I got excited. I got happy. Then I looked all around me and I was like, "I can fly wherever I want to." And then I started to sing. And I'm not a singer. If you know me, I do not sing. So anyway, I started singing. The words were, "I love the world and the world loves me. I love the world because it's created for you and me." And when I woke up, I'm just like, okay. Well, before I go into that part, I'm flying, right? I'm singing the song. And so I'm singing the song, I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, let me go back and find my friends. And then I was like, no, why do I need to go back and find them when they were making me feel bad about who I am. Like, no, I don't need to go find them. Like, I need to go away from that and create whatever I want and go where makes me happy. And so, for me, it was a message, and hopefully for anybody else, that's a message too, because we will have people in our lives that's pulling us down, whether it's friends, family members, co-workers, whoever, and we continue to entertain that energy, and not knowing by us entertaining that energy, we are allowing their thoughts to be dropped into our subconscious, and we are creating the world from their negativity. The world that we are creating is a world of negativity, and a world that we can't push for us to abundance, a world that we can't push for us to the things that we desire and that we want. Because remember, everything in this life is an illusion. But the biggest issue with this life is the fear to step out. The biggest illusion in this life is the fear to create. And we have been programmed to not create. We've been programmed and given information from various sources on what we need to do, how we need to do it with our lives, instead of us taking control and us soaring and flying and creating the world that we want, and the world of abundance, or the world of whatever it is, to break free from this whole thought process of what we are not, or the lack of what we should be, and all of that. Celebrate not, exactly. Go where you celebrate it and not tolerate it. Exactly. And you are celebrate. You celebrate yourself. That's where it comes from. First, like in my dream, like I was like, let me get away from this. And next thing I know, I was just like, I levitated up and I was in the sky and I was flying. And it was like, let me get away from this. I could have stayed there in my dream. If I had not been doing the work, I probably would have stayed there in that dream, entertained that energy. It could have turned into a fight or something, or a shootout. It could have took me down the hole of more negativity, because we have had those dreams where we have shootouts or we fighting in this blood. Like, I don't know what, it was crazy. And that's because we haven't done the work to get grounded enough to really reprogram the subconscious. So really, with me lifting up, going into the sky and shooting off into the heavens, and then looking down at everything, and then seeing pyrite, and then seeing these different building structures, and then being able to sing, let me know, like, hey, continue to do the work, and only surround yourself, even if it's just you, because sometimes it's only you that's going to be in your circle, because you are the only one that can speak that energy and that positivity into your life. And going on right now, like I told you all the other day, is so much chaotic energy out there. It's so many things out there that are distractions to pull you down. This biggest distraction right now is social media. I'm just going to put it out there. Yes, I'm on here, and I'm on here because I know everybody is on social media. I know that is the way for us to connect to people who are needing to awaken to their highest self. And I'm not just talking about these 7 chakras. I'm not just talking about this crown chakra. Like, y'all don't know, it's energy way beyond just this physical. The physical body is the first thing that we have to bring under subjection. But once we get this physical body going, I was just looking at and studying the Kabbalah the other day. And in the Kabbalah, when they go around the different Sephiroth, when they have those, and those not even on the body, he said these are not connected with chakras. He was like, he said we do have chakras, but we have 15 chakras in our system that we study. So don't think that it's just 7. Every system has something different, but yet it's the same. So once you go into really understanding this physical body, and it starts with your surroundings, and right now everything is shifting, everything is changing. I can't stress it enough. I sleep with my moldavite. I'm getting another moldavite if I can find it, and it's so crazy. Like right now that I need another moldavite. I ain't gonna say I want it. I need another moldavite, and all the crystal shops are out of moldavite. So I have someone in Atlanta that's looking for me a moldavite, because I'm just like, it came to me spiritually to have another moldavite. So what I'm saying is, the distractions are there. Do not get caught up in the distractions. We have to ascend to our highest self at this point, and then beyond that, so we can get on the mission. Do not get distracted with what's going on with these vaccines. Do not get distracted with your family members getting the vaccine. Do not get distracted with people getting sick and getting in the hospital. Do not get distracted when your loved one died. Do not get distracted if you lose your job. Do not get distracted. I'm just telling you because things about to get really heavy really quick. Don't get distracted. Right now, we need to start loosening up attachments to people, places, and things, and ideas. We have to loosen up these attachments. I don't care if it's your mate, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your father, your mother, your children, your grandma, your granddaddy. I know we love them here on this physical plane, and it's been real. It's been real, interesting, and really fun creating with you all because I created you all. I decided to have this experience with you all, and it's been wonderful. It's been magical. But right now, you need to start detaching from these people. Everybody ain't the same. We have to understand that even though you birth those children, you have those children, everybody's not the same. And I'm not saying that they are not part of you. They are part of you in this physical plane, but there are categories in the higher dimensions. Y'all have to understand there are categories in the higher dimensions. Your children could be higher than you. Your children could be under you. Your children could not even be in the same system that you're in. You don't know unless you go in and tap into your Akashic records and start to receive information. That's why I posted the other day in the story that we need to start doing Akashic record meditation 30 minutes plus every day. When you first wake up, that's the best time to go into a Akashic record meditation for at least 30 minutes a day. Because guess what? If you wake up and you start getting on your cell phone and you start getting in your emails and you start doing work stuff, you're going to get distracted. And I'm not talking about distracted at just that point that you're looking at it. I'm talking about distracted for the rest of the day because now at the most open part for you is when you first wake up. That's when you're just most vulnerable, the most open, the most receptive to information. That's the time when you can either download whatever information you want is when you first wake up because you're still in that middle state. So if you really can't get into meditation through the day, the best time to do meditation is when you first wake up because you're in the middle state. You're in that state between still being asleep and still being up. So at this point, you can program yourself. So what are you programming yourself with in the middle state when you first wake up? Don't turn on the TV. Don't put on no damn music. Don't do all of that. Go into the Akashic record meditation. And it ain't no hard. It ain't nothing difficult like, oh, I got to find. No, you God. All you got to do is lay in the bed and say, hey, I want to tap into my Akashic records. I want to tap into my past lives. I want to tap into my mission. I want to connect with my star system. I want to know why I'm here. Start saying all of that over and over in your head. Make it a mantra. Create those words and just lay in stillness and silence. If you have a mudra that you hold in your hands, the mudra, the hand gesture, if you have a mudra, hold that mudra and say those words. And I guarantee you, when you fall, you'll probably fall back asleep. That's cool. If you fall back asleep, that information is going to be given to you. You're going to start tapping in because you God and you're in the middle state and you're going into more information. You ask it. You ask and you shall receive. It's law. It's law. Just like your God said, that's law and it's real. Everything around us is law. It has to succumb to what you say because you God. So if you say it, it's going to come. But if you wake up and you dropping these distractive seeds into your mind, it's going to get you off course. And I promise you, it's out there to get you off course. It's set up to get you off course because your phone going to ding when you go off. All right? If you have children, they're going to be running around if you get up. Okay? Distraction. Close the door. Lay down. Let them tear the house or to the club. It don't matter. You going into the middle state. And if you really know how to work your powers, if you have children or things going on around you, you know how to send out that energy to make everything calm. Just like in the Bible, peace be still. I keep going back to biblical scriptures because it's so powerful that a lot of us never really got it, that we got to a point of we was like, man, that's Bible. We shut it all down. But now you go back to it. It's instructions. Jesus told us greater things than this will you be able to do. move mountains, have fruit to grow, walk on water. All this was subconscious information telling you that you are powerful beings. It really was trying to wake us up. So if you got stuff going on in your house and your house is chaotic, or things going on where you wake up and it's just so much, you like, I can't even get into meditation. Peace be still. You need to start projecting out that energy. We are telepathic beings, electrokinesis. We can do anything we want to. We're powerful, but you got to first start here. And if you haven't started the program to know all the work that you can do, all the powers that you have, you got to do it. So I wanted to leave you out with that, letting you know that, hey, if you got this negative energy around you, just like in my dream, everything was three. Start really looking into the Trinity, looking into that three energy, the power of three. Okay, the mother, the maiden, the crone. All right, you can look at it from that perspective. All right, you can look at you can look at it from the Kundalini energy, the serpent, the Ida Pangala of the Shishuma. That's Trinity. You can look at it from that perspective. You can look at the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right, the Holy Spirit energy, was the female energy. So the Father, Child, Holy Spirit. You can look at it from the perspective. All this stuff is the same. Like I keep saying, no matter how you want to put it, where you want to put it, how you want to look at it, which system you want to look at, it's all the same. So look at the Trinity and digest that Trinity however you want to. I know I'm going into it today because 33333. Anyway, I wanted to look at the clothes I bought, what they cost, everything was three. And then your surroundings, because your surroundings right now are programming you. And whatever's programming you is what you project out. Because remember, we're projections. This is an illusion. Everything that we see is a wavelength, it's a frequency. It's not real. It's what we're projecting out from our subconscious. Okay? So once we get to change our DNA, we get to go in and change our karma. When we change our karma, that's our memory. Our karma is our memory. Once we change our memory, we'll change what we are projecting out. Once we change what we're projecting out, we change the world around us. The vaccine ain't real. COVID-19 not real. Biden not real. Racism not real. None of this shit is real. But this shit is all on the same frequency that is happening to all of us right now because this is all of our subconscious, because that's how we've been programmed. Because guess what? We've been going off of their program for so long. That's what we think is real. And it's not. So sometimes you got to separate yourself from it. Yep, you got to separate yourself from it. You're going to have to separate yourself from it, and you're going to have to dive into the reprogram process, all right? So like I told people when I had to speak to them Saturday, get off the phone calls, get off, take you a day. And yes, take you a day of not talking to anybody. Take you a day of not responding to phone calls, not on social media, not talking to any. I'm talking about not opening your mouth at all. Take you a day of just really going in. Because guess what? We can't go to the mountains and just leave and just go to the mountains and then just get all the way in and go deep. So guess what? We got to make wherever we are our place of where we're going to give the ego out of us. Get this whole system out of us and purge. You have to purge this shit out because it's been going on since you was pushed out of the womb. We were first traumatized just by being here, getting pushed out the room. So you throw trauma on top of a program, then you go to school, then you getting programmed some more. Then you program because you black this. Then you program because you're a male this. Then you program that they killing us. Then so many programs that may flush that shit out because it ain't real. They not killing us. It's not real. You a starseed. You not even a color. It's not real. You from a system. You're powerful. You from somewhere totally different. But if you sit in meditation and think about it, where you were projected here, you're here for a reason. And you have to break the mind. There's a force on this planet. is a force, a powerful force on this planet. And all of us are here for a different mission. If once we understand our mission, yes, once we understand our mission, then we can get back on track. But if you always distracted, full of this world, this earth full of distraction and this force, and look up force. Star Wars was on some shit with the force. Learn how to work with the force. The chi, the prana, the Holy Spirit, that work with the force. Learn how to work with the force. Every day, every second of your day, you should be working with the force. Look into that. Look into the force. If you seen Star Wars and Luke and all this shit, force. Look into the Asians and how they work with their chi in martial arts. It's powerful. All right? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So if we're not even doing that, everything that is happening to us is from our own mind. It's our own thought. We know the laws. We know. Even from whatever book, everything started with a thought. Everything. So the music that's been put out for us, the movies that's been put out for us, it's from you. That's from your mind. It's from your thought. So we got to take what other people thought, other people are projecting, other information that's being put out there, whatever it is, and we have to ascend. Just as my dream was about, move away from that. We have to ascend, levitate up away from that. All right, and create our own world. I love the world because it's made for you and me. I love the world. I love the world. And this world is my creation. I ain't talking about the world they gave me. Don't get the words twisted as if I'm talking about the world that we in, that is created right now, that's in my subconscious, that's going on right now with these people on this low frequency. No, I'm talking about the world that I raised myself up. I raised myself up to a higher frequency. That world that I created for me and you. Because if you in that world with me, we both created it. We on a higher frequency. And we can we can fly, we can soar, we can do whatever we want to. So do that. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Make sure you separate. It's very important right now that we do a complete separation. Start to detach from everybody.